What's going on, people? Now, tonight we're taking it back to the mid-'80s. Now, of course, we all knew Will Smith, Jazzy Jeff, and Charlie Mack. Back when they was trying to make a living, selling records, doing things the right way. Will Smith with the humble, clean lyrics. And then we have Leroy Bucky Davis. Now, he did things just a little bit different. He was the leader of the Southwest faction of JBM. Now, of course, Will Smith wasn't a gangster, nor was he a relative to Bucky. The big question is, how did he rub shoulders with JBM, or how did he rub shoulders with Bucky? This is the same question that goes for Cool C, Easy-E, and even Bobby Brown. When Buck was in the same building as these celebrities, he would either receive the same amount of attention or even more. It went down when that car would pull up with the license plate worded "serving him well." He would hop out with the ostrich skin boots with the pinky ring on 15. And he would bump into these same celebrities at nightclubs, restaurants, clothing stores, all in Philly. See, of course, they were celebrities. Buck was a hood celebrity, and he was the man. He would have run-ins with these guys while shopping at Boyd's. They would be in there spending 5 to 10 racks like it's nothing. Now, Buck and Will would develop a friendship on the strength of them both being out of Philly. They would shoot pool and have conversations. Bucky would pick his brain, and Will would share his vision with Bucky. If a hustler knew someone in the hood that had a business plan or inspired to be something, they would put money behind them. With Buck being around guys in the music industry and being around businessmen like Don King, he was looking for many ways to clean his money. Now, of course, we all know Bucky used to box. He could have put money behind fighters or became a boxing promoter. I'm pretty sure he shared some of his ideas with Will during that time. Now, in 1988, Will Smith would drop the single "Parents Just Don't Understand," which led to a Grammy in 1989. Now, you would think he'll be up after that, right? Wrong. During those years, Will Smith would be struggling financially, and he will underpay his income taxes. The Internal Revenue Service assessed a $2.8 million tax debt against Will Smith, took many of his possessions, and garnished his income. He would turn to Bucky and let him know the situation, and he would share that he wanted to go to LA to start an acting gig, but he needed some startup cash. And of course, Bucky would look out. He gave Will Smith 10 to 15 grand. Now, that was nothing, of course, to Bucky. Bucky had more money than most rappers in the mid-'80s. It's not like today's time. Just like back in the day, a drug dealer would be touching more paper than the average NBA player. That's just how it was. May 14, 1989, Bucky would be murdered coming home from a party. In 1990, NBC Network would sign Will Smith to a contract and build the sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air around him. The show was a successful hit, and he began his acting career, setting himself the goal of becoming one of the biggest movie stars in the world. That 10 grand was a hell of an investment, and I'm sure if Bucky was here, he would be proud of Will. The only thing Buck would grind Will up about is how he let Carlton outdress him on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He would have been like, "Come on now, you representing Philly the wrong way, you gotta throw that shit on." They called him the Fresh Prince, but he was wearing jerseys, hoodies, the sport type gear. Now, Carlton had the polo button-ups, the Ralph Lauren sweaters, suits, all that. But yeah, Will was not a part of the JBM. He was just an associate to Bucky. Leroy Bucky Davis played a big part of who Will is today. Well, I wouldn't say a big part, but he played some part of it. But shout out to all my subscribers and upper echelon members. Shout out to all the viewers. Like, comment, subscribe if you like the content. Hit me up on the gram. I'm out.